one will defend people, and this was provocation to discredit the process. So our task is to inform you on current events. If you were present in the previous press conference, you may see that there were some indicators and there were figures, and we provided this information in order for you to understand that we could recheck the facts about the 80%. But now the process is underway. So preliminary figures, it's normal not to name them, because during the final press conference you will be provided with an information who are hired, who are fired. You know that they underwent 2 stages, tests and interviews with the commissions, and the final process will be over when re-attestation will be completed and all complaints will be reviewed. And the decision is taken by the commissions, but we will inform you in 2 weeks about all the figures and statistics, because we have these results are not final, they are changing. So appellations were filed, so you should 800 appellations were filed. So what as Sviat said, every person has his own motivation. So maybe assessment of professional qualities, maybe there were some questions about declaration of property or about family members, and also it's maybe every person can decide what was the problem. So this is a question to police, and first, we should understand that the process is completely democratic and transparent. We live in a country where there's a rule of law, and every person can file an appeal. And this is very important to state, that this is not some. This is just professional assessment, and the members of commission work hard. The number of commissioners increased, and we are now speaking here, and the appeal commission work now, and your colleagues, journalists, also work. And Denis Kazvan, advisor, advisor to the national police. Advisor. So I'm not a representative of the national police of Ukraine. And all my professionalism that I got in 15 years in mass media, now I direct my experience to the process, and I'm happy to be in the team. And if you have some questions, and you can, we help to work, to communicate, find heroes, and to establish and also to carry out interviews with the members of the commission. This process is open. The only thing that is not allowed is to film the process of the interview. You can look it through the glass door. You can see how this interview is conducted. And in December, the head of the police went to Washington and Ottawa, and all the representatives of international organizations who support these reforms in Ukraine, they stated that this is an unprecedented scale of the project, because in Georgia and in other countries there was no such a large-scale process that every policeman was attested. So many people don't understand what is going on, and that is a revolutionary process. The representatives of Automaidan and civil society, advocacy groups, they have the rights to take part in these attestation commissions. And it was stated by the operators in this press conference. They said that people bribed other people to get into police force, but now the situation is different. And here, Kiev and Kiev Oblast takes part, and there are other oblasts that will take part in this process. And we ask for your support. You should bring to the public 2 main messages. If citizen of Ukraine has the information on the not appropriate actions of police force, they can provide this information to the site of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. It can be done anonymously or with the name, and there's lists who will go for the interview. And if you have facts that the representative of the police force acted violating and discrediting police force, then in this case your information will be heard. So the Commission believes that people should provide more information, and all the representatives of civil society who can join this reform and work for several weeks on the team, so they can become members of the commissions. And you can sit in the kitchen or on the internet, you can complain, but you should find the time and motivation. And Stefana Yem and Zakrevska Evgenia and other people who work for several weeks, so every month, every day, completing this very important task to address facts. We should understand the situation, but we should force the society. We should motivate it for active actions. Thank you for your attention.